welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix Generals. It's 0 hour to make the best game ever. Before we jump back to code, let's go to notifications. Oh, 10 plus, Jesus. Oof. Let's take a look at these two here. Docker build Linux, Docker install, Docker install, Docker build. Well, now the new script is called docker -build.sh sitting next to a docker build.sh, which does something else. The pull description. Pull description also is outdated. Yeah. Docker build, yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. This is qualified as a bug. I think it was done intentionally, even if we consider it undesirable. Okay, then I will remove bug again. No idea. I do not know. Oof. What is this? I have not retested this with your exploit. do that another time. I'll do that when coming back to this. What is this? Fix uninitialized variable. The only real experience, leggy streams, blah, rarely mismatches. Often it is a player that didn't restart the game or used to play with mods. I don't think these uninitialized variables are that much of an issue. Close this, reopen this. I think this needs a major overhaul. I'm still planning on working on this. I don't think I'm cut out for this. I'm not as advanced. So for not, I would prefer just to observe, and I think I'm actually really good enough for this. Okay, never worked on this review. Oh, it's a very old change. The zombie changes. What about this change here? Now this can be reviewed. I started reviewing recently, but paused. After distraction. Yeah, this needs to be continued. Good. Then so regarding this it's not a refactor. Yeah, well, it is sort of. Good. So what we need to do now is, I think, two things. One, we need to check if in debug window, if all CPP files have the SCD-AFX at the top. Yeah. Looks good to me. Okay. Same in particle editor. I think we just need to check the 0 hour one. Yes. 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 Yep. 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 Okay. This is all good. So that's important because the CppMacros macro header needs to be in all of these compile units, and it is. So that's good. Then the next thing we need to check is if all things have one of these always things included. So let's go through all these things here. So this one has always. This one does not. It does here. This one does. This is core game engine device private. Yeah, okay. This one also does game engine device. Next. This one does not. Compression. Then here I would say we do core I always. Then remove core utility. Next. Core debug. Already good. Next. Good. Core ww common. I think here we should do core I. How about this is interface? No. Okay, here we don't. We don't. No. Vegas core. Vegas interface. We don't care. It's private. This one is interface, private, interface, private. Double comment. This one is also private, so here we also do core I always. Here as well. Next, stop, private, good. Asset call, yep. Core I always. Auto run, its interface. Babylon, private, core I always. Next, private, core I always. Next, compress, always. Yep. Debug window already has it. Image packer, its interface. Launcher, interface, private, WSOC. I think here we can also do let's do core I always here. Map cache builder, interface, matchbot private, core I always. Core patch grabber interface, private. Core I always. Core config, core wlib, version update. Core I always. Let's copy this here. Core plugin, pluglib, core pluglib, public. Then here we do core I always. Okay, here we have a bunch of interfaces, private. GI, private, GI always. Okay, that's good. Private, GI always. There we go. Private, core I, yeah, and GI always. Audio. Generals. GI always already in there. Private. GUI edits, image packer, launcher, Dutchin. Private GI core G I think we have to put it here and then move it here. And then we remove this. I'm removing core utility because it's already included in here in the always interface. Good. That was generals. Then the next one, game engine has already this one as well. This is interface. Private set ZI always. There we go. Downloads. Yep. Generals. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. 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 Set I always set I always and utility. There we go. Dump. There we go. And then Z world builder. Yep. And I think that's it. Cool. Very nice. Okay, then we do a save all. Save all, and then let's take a look here one more time. So core I always. We check that it's not ending up in an interface. It should only be in private and public ones, mostly private. Yep. Public, okay, fair. Private, public, private, and there we go. Good. Let's see if both games have the same edits. WW audio. Do we not have that? There is here. Okay, never mind. It's there. Okay. W3D view. Plug clip. Okay. Okay, I think that looks good. Let's see if that compiles. Yeah. It should. Okay, that is compiled. Fantastic. Then unloading projects. Okay. Then let's also recompile it then with VC6 just to make sure. Let's wait for the reload here, just so that the system is not overwhelmed. Yeah. Yeah, that won't get merged for now until I revisit the bug that he has raised there. Okay, so it has reloaded. Then let's also recompile VC6, and that should also work. Well, I mean, this build I didn't now actually build everything. I only have core and 0 hour in here. It doesn't have generals, but VC6 does have everything right now here. Good. Then I will prepare a commit here, and I will just say add always libs to all. Add always lib to all libraries. For full coverage. Okay, cool. Then I think I can already push that. Yeah. Okay. Then I will create a new branch, a new review, and say build CMake most includes the precompiled headers. This change moves most of the includes into precompiled headers and makes them available. Precompiled headers and make them available in all build targets. And makes them available in all build targets by linking always in all targets. For particle editor and debug window, it was not possible to link to add precompiled headers. It was not possible to add precompiled headers because it would cause a I think I wrote that down here. Because it would cause the following linker error. For shared library with MFC AFX. Following linker error. To work around this problem, I added always .no pch libs that are linked for this case. Good. This is build minor. The CppMacros.h was then included in std fx.h for both targets which covers all its files, all its compile units. Okay, cool. Then I think that would work. And I had to remove the trailing backslash because it caused compile error. So it suddenly magically caused BC6 compile error. There we go. The precompile and makes them available in all build targets. This way, CppMacros is available everywhere, always. Particle editor and debug window. Okay. Okay. I think it looks good. Move mouse to precompile headers and make them available on all build targets. /. Okay, did this succeed? Nope, it failed. Uh-oh. WOL setup. What is the problem? Error. Identifier STL. Okay. WOL setup. Okay, let's take a look at that. WOL setup. So we have core E always. Yeah. What is the problem here? Error, syntax error, identifier STL. Okay. That's unexpected. Identifier STL. Yeah, that's a namespace in there. Error, syntax error. Identifier STL. Let's build one more time. Let's see that this was no fluke, but it's not. Okay. Interesting. STL. Error. Syntax error. Found at file scope. Setup. Okay, that's unexpected. Core E always. Add executable. Blah blah blah. Core E always does not work. Why not? CPP macros. This file contains macros to help upgrades. Contains macros to help upgrade the code for new CPP standards. Namespace STL. Why is this not working then? Maybe because there is a C. Could that be? Is there a C file in there maybe? Let me see. But that doesn't make any sense, right? Oh yeah, there is a C. Aha, maybe that's a problem. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Then we should say if let me add a new chat. How to best detect if header is used in C++ build as opposed to if header is used in as opposed to C builds. Single perfect way, C++, if the okay. Simple enough. Then I think we simply put this guy in there. And if okay. And then maybe we can also clean up this here a little bit. So let's move this up in order. Then we have no except 17 defined except for methods. Unknown no except. Where is this used? Mm-hmm. No except. No except. No except. Okay. Okay. No except. Okay. This file contains macros to help upgrade the code for new CPP standards. Must be C compliant. C99 compliant. Or just C. It's I don't know which version it is. Must be C compliant. Yeah, it's C99, I don't know. Okay. Good. I think that should work. Let's see. That works. Fantastic. Fantastic. Good. So that is building, yeah. Looks very, very promising. Cool. Then the final PTR. Maybe here we can put this into brackets like this. Yeah. Okay, that has compiled. Let me do a recompile. Fix CppMacros.h. Okay, let's push that as well. Okay. Follow up. After this is merged, make another change, moving core config into always. Make. Okay, what else can we do? Anything else in here? I don't think so. I had one more follow-up in mind, but I forgot that. I don't know anymore. Ah, I remember. Properly lists. Properly list files. List individual source files in utility. Core utility. And core, there's some others. Good. Good. That has succeeded. Let's create a pull request and hope for the best. Good. I think we can already take a look at the second one that I mentioned. So basically, we would good. Then let's get latest main. Then I think we can delete this guy. And this guy. And this guy. Okay. Good. Then we have that. Then let me go to core utility. Core utility. It also needs to be a follow-up for that one, yeah. Yeah. Okay, then let's do the following. We go here. We create, not rename. We create a new branch and we say refactor core utility CMake. Okay, and then here add library, no PCH, yeah. Core utility, no PCH. Okay, and then we go to dependencies utility. And then we take all these files here. Let me open a command prompt. Batch list files in directory. This one here. There we go. And we copy this. And then we set utility source. Utility source, okay. Utility source, and then these guys. I think we need to specify here utility, if I'm not mistaken. Utility slash, yeah. Okay, and then here target sources. Link libraries. Okay, sources, core utility, interface. Well, it's an interface. Well, that's a good question. How will it be represented then? Is it an interface or not? Should it be private or is core utility? Is it an item here? Not sure. Target sources. Can target sources be an interface? Let me look around a little bit. It can be. Yeah. Well, let's see what happens if we just put it there. Yeah, so we take this guy and then we put it here. There we go. And then we add that also here. Okay, I have no idea what will happen now, but hopefully it will be fine. Let's see. I think we will simply generate solution. Oh boy. What? Null PTR defined as instead of this causes issues context where implicit conversion are expected. Oh, is that so? I want it to be fancy. Damn. What is the score here? Score. Okay, well. Okay, I really like this breakdown. It's pretty interesting. Reptile is also upvoting this. What is this? It's an upvote for like approval. I see. Okay, that's pretty cool. Interesting. Unloading projects. Oh boy. Okay, let me do the following. We wait for this shit. Compression. CppMacros. So this is now shown here. CppMacros, yeah. External it says though. Ah, here. Yeah, okay. CppMacros. Interface. Maybe okay, let me do the following. We stash this. Let me go back to this guy. Then we remove this. There we go. Fix it, my dear. Good. There's that. Then let's get back to this shit here. Okay, stash pop. So I'm wondering, maybe we should make this not an interface, but an actual library target. So we will make it a static. Is that correct type? Is that correct type? Let me double check that. A library static, yeah. Although it's a bit silly, isn't it? It's a bit silly for this to be a static. Let me see. Here. So where do we see now this utility thingy? Let's look at some, I don't know, core compression, yeah? Precompiled header file. Ah, it's ending up in here. Oof. I don't like that. What if we put this to private? What happens then? Let's do core utility. Okay, let's see what that does. Good. Then let's see. Good. Let's see. So we have regenerated, right? Yeah. Then let's see where it looks now. Okay, so now this is gone. Yeah, okay. So what happens now if we search for CPP macros? We still find it in here. Yeah, but like, how would we find it now in here? Like if we were to browse this, how do we find this? I don't know. References. I don't know. Git code confession. Close other tabs. Okay. Okay, this one is... I wonder if it hung up now. Sometimes this happens. Nope. It just took a while. Okay. So it looks like that the CPP macros file is now visible in here, which is good. We can find it now with this checkbox ticked here. But I wonder how it would be visible in here. Let me search here, CPP macros. Let's see if it's, oh yeah. Ah, core utility, that is. Core, where is it? Ah, there it is. Look at that. Okay, that's cool. Okay, cool. So now we see it here. Great. Okay. I like that. I like that. Good. Then we have that interface. So there's some more of these files that are not showing up. The pre-RTS, for example. No, it does actually. Pre-RTS. But the base type does not. Oh. Here, base type. See? That one is not shown. Base type. Let me see. Base type.h. Lib. Let me search for. I think it is part of. Game engine. Libraries include this one. Dang. Libraries. It's this one here. So I think we are looking for target sources. Libraries include. So let me see that. So it's core libraries include. Yeah. Then we do here private. And that will be lib slash base type core.h and then RTS debug.h and RTS profile.h. And then we go to then we go to libraries include. Target link libraries. Include. gi libraries include private. So that would be, so here we have generals, nope, generals code, libraries include lib base type and trick. Okay, why is this empty here? Yeah, browser dispatch. Okay. So we have this guy, and then we do the same here, and then we golden. Set I libraries include. There we go. Same shit. And I think that will work. Let's see. Yeah, I think these are the only ones that I'm aware of. Well, should include. I think this one here. This one. This one we can also move down here. Oh boy. I just realized it totally destroys the format. Good. Then I think that's good. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's fine. Source Vegas include, yeah, blah 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 blah. Okay, I think that works. Okay, we have an error here. God, cannot find source file lib base type. Okay. Oh. Ah, it's because we need to take the whole folder here like this. That should work. Good. What else is new here? Water FX. Water service checks for FX list. Too many files changed for review. 100 file limit. That's funny. Good. Then. Good. Then let's see. Base type. Yep, there it is. And base type and base type core. No. Trick. Yeah. Base type core I'm missing. Where's that? I guess we also need to put that folder here. Okay, let's see. So now we have core I libraries here. Yep. Okay, cool. And then ZI libraries. Yep. And GI. Well, we don't have this right now here. Okay. Okay, but this looks good. Good. Great. ZI. Okay, cool. Then we can now find base type core. Yep, great. Cool, okay, I like that. Then here we say build CMake, make include or show make make source files for core utility. Libraries includes visible in Visual Studio. Okay, I think that works. Okay, cool. Then once the CPP macros is merged, then we can do that. The other change I wanted to do, what was that again? Core config split remove move into always.h. Yeah, let's make a change for that as well. So we take this guy and make a new change. Refactor core config CMake. Okay, core config, and basically we just remove. Interface. Huh. Interface. Dimension public private. Yeah. Okay, to me it looks like that we remove this one and also this one. So we have core config here. That will be removed. We remove these two here. Core E always. Okay, so we removed all this shit, and then we add this to the always configurations. So core e always, and that one will have core config here, core config, same here, and then we go to this guy. This one is already included. Yeah, okay. And that's it. Save all. Let's see, generate. Good. Then let's see if that compiles. Good. Already feels like 2 hours here that I'm working on this, or longer. But it's only 1 hour 30. Look at that. God damn. Good. That has built, and let's also check if this one here builds. Yeah. It should be fine. 28 files, yeah. Cool. Cool. That works. So generals MD, particle, yeah, Vegas. Okay, that looks good to me. Good. Then I looked at the wrong window. Yeah, good. Then once this is built, then let's let's make a change. So we just say refactor CMake. Simplify. Let's say move core config into always into core e always to simplify setup. Simplify setup by moving. There we go. Good. Then once we have this one merged, I will open these two here. Yeah, okay. Good. Then this has compiled, wonderful. Good, then I think I will take a break here. And then next session, we can probably do some reviewing again. Or maybe we take a look at this one here now. Or maybe we do it later. Yeah, let's do it calmly next session. Yeah, because that's quite big here, so. Good, then. Yeah, I'm happy with the session. We cleaned up this CPP macros change and that works. We did 2 small follow-up refactors and that's it. Yeah, I think I did a few minor reviews, but nothing really groundbreaking. Yeah, good. Yeah, okay, then next session we do this, unless of course I'm distracted by something else again, which can always happen, right? Yeah. Okay, and then once the CPP macros change is merged, then we can proceed with the null pointer refactor, because that one requires the CPP macros to be available in all source files, because it will add null pointer. It will replace null with null PTR in all files. So yeah, it needs that. It needs a precompiled header for VC6 to work. Good. Then I think I'm happy. Good. Then I wish you a great day or night until next time. Goodbye.